Hey everybody, how are you doing? I wanted to go over this week's module overview. So let's click on modules and see what we got going on this week. Scroll all the way down and we're going to be starting with module 4. And just to kind of go over briefly the modules you're going to be working on this week. Module 4, Competing in World Markets. You have a multimedia assignment with the Nestle Corporation. You also have exam 1, chapters 1 through 4. There are 50 multiple choice questions worth 2 points each. And you only get one chance to take the exam. It's not timed, but on your quizzes you get 2 attempts on those. And then Module 5 and Module 6 go together. They're the entrepreneurship portion of this Intro to Business class. Module 4 is about international business. So almost every module goes in a new topic. Some of them, there's a couple that go together, and this is an example of that. Module 5 and Module 6, or Chapter 5 and Chapter 6, Forms of Business Ownership and Organization and Starting Your Own Business, Entrepreneurship Alternative. Part of my service work with Miami is I'm a certified business coach and mentor through the United States Small Business Administration, nonprofit organization. And so I counsel and mentor and coach local entrepreneurs to help them launch their business, to win capital funding through launch programs, and to write their business plan. For example, you're also going to have Module 7, which is on management, leadership, and the internal organization. So this is a chapter dedicated to managers and leaders in the company. So keep in mind, everything is going to be due by this Sunday, January the 14th at 11:59 p.m. So let's go back to Module 4, and let's look at those learning objectives. We're going to look at why countries trade with one another. Some countries are just better at certain products and services than other countries. Used to, China was really known for their silk, and so if you wanted that resource, you would need to do some relations with China. So that's just an example, but all countries are good at something, and some are better than others. We also look at the barriers to international trade, like tariffs and quotas and things like that. What makes a company want to go global, and strategies for international business. So this is important because you may find yourself working for a global company. You may find yourself in another country working for a company. So it's good to understand and to develop a global mindset, and to realize it's a small world and we're kind of all in this thing together. Okay, and just keep in mind with every module you do have presentations that you can view, multiple formats. If you have the textbook, which is recommended for the course, then definitely be reading and studying Chapter 4. It's a good resource to develop your discussion forum analysis and your other assignments as well. Supplemental resources, yes, there are some resources here that go exactly along with the learning objectives that I've found for you. It could be websites, PDFs, Harvard Business Review articles, even videos to help supplement and enrich your learning. So be sure you take some time to review that. Okay, so the multimedia assignment, you have 2 this week, and this is required by the e-learning department at Miami University. So we were required, I'm the course author of this class, so anyone who teaches Intro to Business online at the regional campuses is teaching the same course that I designed. So the good news is you can use whatever multimedia device you want. Some people record on their phones, their iPhone or their Android, and then some students use other programs that they know. But Canvas has a built-in recorder. So if you have a webcam, you can purchase them for like $7, or if you have a laptop where it's built in, or PC computer where it's built in, you can just use that. But what I want you to do is I want you to go to the Nestle Corporation, and so any blue link is a hyperlink, and it takes you to an additional resource. And oops, let's go back. We'll just go back. And so I want you to answer these questions, but I want you to do it in audio video format, much like I'm doing right now. So you want to make sure your lighting's good, your audio or your volume's up so you can be heard. Try to get a good kind of neutral background. I know sometimes that's hard to do, but just be mindful of that because you're going to be having to interview using things like WebEx or Skype. So in your career, you're going to need to know how to do this and do presentations in an audio, video, or digital format. You will have meetings with companies that you work for that are in this type of format, audio, video. So this helps you with your presentation skills, but more so on a digital level. So be sure and answer those questions. And so let's see here. Oops, go back down. And don't forget to do your exam. Let's look at Module 5, Forms of Business Ownership and Organization. Let's look at those learning objectives. We're going to talk about small businesses, and most of the businesses in the United States are small businesses, and get some data and stats on what makes them a small business as far as size. Why do most small businesses fail? Oftentimes it's entrepreneurs don't have a lot of business savvy or financial backing. Those are some key things that can make a small business fail. That's why it's important to learn about business because it goes with every company and industry. We're going to talk about a business plan, an actual plan in Microsoft Word that you develop that helps you stay on track as a small business owner. And as well, you can show it to banks and other investors in the community who may want to invest in your business. Huntington Bank and US Bank are the two local businesses that lend to small business owners the most. We're going to do an activity on franchising. This is a proven business model that you can buy into, like a Subway or Dunkin' Donuts. So this is important because you may find yourself, I was a small business owner. I had my own music promotional company in Houston for several years, and you may either work for a small business company, like my brother, he's a project manager and he works for a company called the Circle Group. Well, they're a small business. They have offices in Fort Lauderdale and Las Vegas and Atlanta. But they're a small business. So you will find yourself working for a small business one day, or you may want to start your own business. Don't forget about the presentations, supplemental resources for you that will supplement and enrich your learning. You have a discussion forum on franchising, and then you have a Chapter 5 quiz. So again, you have a resource to use. You can find other resources. These are suggested resources to help develop your analysis. And then you want to be sure you're answering all the questions. And you can also view your rubric like this and see. Sometimes you just scroll down and it appears like on the Nestle activity, but then sometimes you want to go here and see it. You definitely want to be viewing it first to see how you're going to be graded. Don't forget to respond to at least one classmate's posting because we're all on these discussion forums talking with each other. Okay, the Chapter 6 is on starting your own business, the entrepreneurship alternative. Again, we're going to dive more into different types of entrepreneurs or small business owners, why someone chooses that career path. Oftentimes they want to be their own boss, or they have a lot of drive and ambition. Don't forget all of the presentations. Here's some supplemental resources that can help you and enrich your learning. And you have another multimedia activity. I want you to interview an entrepreneur and do it in this audio video format. Oftentimes students will use someone in their family or a friend. I want to show you this multimedia. So all you do here, it's built in, and you just click on media and you can record directly into Canvas. All right. Also, I want to get your feedback. Chapter 6 quiz. I want to get your feedback on how the course is working for you. So please let me know if I need to make any adjustments to it to help increase your learning. I'll do that. And lastly, you have the management and leadership module. One of the most important things is finding out what the difference is between a manager and a leader and understanding organizational culture. Just like every country has a culture with norms and values, companies have their own way of working too. And you can often find this in their mission statement and vision statement. So you have a discussion forum on that, and you have a Chapter 7 quiz. If you need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, and I will talk to you later. Bye.